Hey everyone, GM. So I'm excited to be here right now, and yeah, basically, this is our first day in our live trading session. And before we get into the live trading session, where I will be sharing my tips, strategies, and experiences um, when I started my trading journey before. So, and it's something that I want to do because I've been seeing a lot of people burn their funds or make some trading mistakes. But of course, I'm not an expert. I'm not claiming to be a guru. I'm just a trader like you, like who's ever watching this. I make a lot of mistakes. I also burned my funds before. I also uh, put the maximum leverage in my trading. So yeah, just a quick brief background of what I do is I started trading uh, way back 2015 when I was 15 years old, and I started in the stock market. So that's how I was able to get engaged on trading, and it's more on trading investments since trading back then was of course really a scary part. So I started on allocations on certain stocks, and yeah, so that's how I get into trading. And after just a few quarters, of course, my curiosity kicked in. I kept on searching and searching what stocks to purchase, and I came across into this new industry, and it's of course the cryptocurrency, and it was relatively new back then, and there's a lot of bad optics with crypto, and it's something that has been uh, for a while. Like, yeah, I remember back then researching about crypto, and I came across Mount Gox crypto exchange. I think it was in Japan, where there's around uh, thousands of bitcoins that was stolen. So scary, right? And being new into that, it made me think, what if this is just all a hoax or a scam? Bitcoin everywhere, and there's a surge also for scams during that time. And yeah, that also bugged me for quite some time. And from that point, um, since it's new, I kept my curiosity. I searched, and then I also opened my trading account. And after a few while, you know, I came across into privacy peer-to-peer token, and it's it's one of the things that I learned early, especially with Monero. So back then, the very famous ones are the BCH, the Bitcoin Cash, and other things. Ethereum was relatively new as well. Where after just a few quarters, I learned about the Ethereum Classic and the Ethereum when they did the hard fork. So yeah, and fast forward, was able to have a good standing on my portfolio. I earned, and then something kicked me, of course. If you earns on that particular industry or particular uh, uh, activity, is you would think that your mind would definitely uh, blow up with ideas, right? So that's something kicked me that, hey, this new fund industry is has the potential to be something much bigger than than ever we could ever imagine. And to think that we are in the information age, and where information travels faster than ever, so this new industry is definitely something to be look out for. But of course, there's a lot of reservations. There's a lot of things that has been ongoing for quite some time, and yeah, definitely uh, kept myself uh, informed by uh, this thing that every crypto people know is JOR, which is do your own research. You know, not just depends on the information solely available on the internet, because there's a lot of bad actors in this space, a lot of scammers. And I remember when I had this conference where I had the privilege to give a talk at New York in NFT NYC, where I blatantly uh, spoke and told the people on the stage that 99% of all these NFT projects out there are either bound to fail or just a purely scam. So yeah, that's something I will stand my ground. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I believe with NFT use cases. It's just that I just got really fed up with the space because there's no utility case with the project. So yeah, and fast forward, I started building communities. I did a lot of things in uh, education initiatives like online webinars, workshops, and the goal was just really education, because I remember during the last bull run around 2020, 2021, man, a lot of people lost their money. First, because they don't know what they're doing, they don't understand what they're doing, and they're just basically on the fad of crypto is booming, crypto is gaining a huge price, it's just basically, something that people are just really fond of. And when they just see the price going upwards, increasing, what we all say, bullish, they just jump in the bandwagon without fully understanding it, and not trying to see the other side too. And yeah, that's how I got into the space for trying to give back to the community. So I led the initiatives on, basically on, uh, scam scam check, helping people to verify the scammers, the bad actors in space, rug pull, like how can you identify rug pull in the space, and also honeypot. So that's like something that has been in the space for quite some time. And of course, this is a totally brand new industry. Uh, it's something to be exploited. You know, yes, crypto and blockchain. Uh, it's immutable, it's transparent, and all those things that make it really great for integrating in projects. But there's also a lot of ways to exploit the technology, the industry. Like what I used to say is that technology is neutral, It can be used for good, can be used for bad, and yeah, and that's just something that I really wanted to make an intro, so you have a short background of what I do. And yeah, I've been a community builder, ecosystem enabler in various countries. I've spoken in some conferences globally as well. I've done events globally. Just tomorrow, we are actually hosting capital gathering, and it will be in the world's tallest building at the Global Business Hub, Dubai, at Burj Khalifa, at Armani Pride. So this is hosted by the Capital Gathering community, co-founded by Guy Polsky and Christina and the other co-founders. And I was given the honor and privilege to be a co-host for this one and the core team for Capital Gathering. And yeah, this is the same team behind the WoW Summit in Lisbon, in Hong Kong, in Bangkok, and in Dubai. So watch out for more conferences that we will be organizing in your city. And next year, we will be going around Southeast Asia. And next year, we'll also be at Davos during the World Economic Forum. And yeah, that's just what we wanted to do. It's just basically create an impact, make a difference, one event at a time. Because I certainly believe that we don't know how much impact we could do to people, by just helping them get connected with the right people, with the right network, with the investor, with the founder, with the innovators, and etc. And you name it. So yeah, we'll be diving now with the short market updates and some short analysis as well. And yeah, we'll be using some tools that I've been using for quite some time. So yeah, I'll be hold on. So I think I'll be using this one. So yeah, I think you guys are. Let me just double check if you guys are seeing my screen. This is my way of music. Oh, there you go. So yeah, let's now go with the crypto bubbles. I've been using this for quite some time, and it's a great way to see the market because we can definitely see you can just definitely see what's going on with the market. So let's go with the month of December. So yeah, we have good gainer, Patin, Pippin. I just scanned through what this token is all about. So it's just basically a Solana project that was launched in Pumped Fund. And if you guys are familiar with Pumped Fund, it's actually where degen tokens coins are being launched in the Solana blockchain. So I definitely would not recommend any newbies to visit this platform because it just really involves with the highest risk possible that you could ever do to your life because that is just really not something for newbies. So yeah, and so for the week, for the day, and yeah, I believe at least the top 100 tokens are actually in red. So it's actually a flat dot, and we already huge plunge with Bitcoin dropping at $87,000. So just a couple of months ago, let me just check. I'm actually thinking if okay. Mic check. All right, we are loud and clear. Sorry, I just really had to make sure that you guys are in a bad uh, situation here because this will be such a waste if you're on the live streaming and then yeah. So here, I think we'll be using this one later. Token sniffer. We have used this before, so we're just gonna have to get the contract address and see what's the background of the token, how did they develop the token to the smart contract? Because yeah, that's a good thing with crypto with blockchain. Everything is on smart contract, and we can verify that. And yeah, right now we are at uh, 87,000 with Bitcoin, and I just did market entry earlier because I can see. Actually, we're using RSI indicator here, so the relative strength index, and I've been using this to analyze specific token crypto coin, and it's just really simple to understand. So again, this is just my knowledge, my limited knowledge, experience that I'll be sharing to you. I don't claim to be an expert, a guru. Again, this is just something that I am wholeheartedly wanted to do to give back to the community, add value in any way that I will be able to share my learnings and my bad experiences so that you can learn from me and you can make your trading journey better and more educated. So yeah, so basically here for our index here, if it goes beyond 80 or 70 here, it just means that it is actually overbought. And then if it goes below uh, below 40, or that's our signal, 40 as well, and then 30 as the activation, it just means that it is oversold. And so we've seen a huge consolidation. So here we've seen good quiet pressure from the sellers whenever we hit our uh, resistance and our support here we are making a huge bounce back again because we've established a good support. Let's go for the day. So from our all-time high here, there's really a downtrend that we've seen. I would count this as a huge plunge. In just actually 2 months, almost 2 months, almost 60 days ago. It's actually after we hit the all-time high, we hit a major plunge at 87,000. Our lowest was at 80,000. So here we can see that we have a good support. We have a good support here, and it's something that will will definitely know the upcoming months and to really create another support. So yeah, that's our time frame for uh, since from April to December. So it's just roughly around uh, 7 months, 8 months. Yeah, and let's now go back at the lower time frame. So it's 6 hours. So ooh, here you go. Mhm. Yeah, here, the same thing here. So we really need to find the lower time frame so that we can verify on standing. So our strong support is at 80,000. Then our secondary support 87, 85. And this one is find the lower time frame again. Okay. So this is just really one of the things that you should do is that whenever you use an indicator, you should make sure that you are also applying it to different time frames so that it would back and support your indicator and your next execution for a trade. It doesn't mean that it is beyond 70, it is overbought. So you should always check the other time frame to see if it matches, if it verifies your position for that specific uh, execution of your next trade. And yeah, here we position into a long because we've seen some good. Because what I wanted to also let you know is that you should identify what will be your objective, and our objective for today is we'll be doing a short term trade. So we'll just do a scalping. So we won't do a swing trade because I just wanted you guys to know uh, how and how we can implement our trading strategies for this one. So yeah, let's go with our lower time frame. So our console, we're actually mm, mm, I'm using a MacBook, and this is actually a new one, and I'm actually quite annoyed with the touchpad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have set a position. So let's find another one that we will be trading. Earlier, I was actually scouting for some good tokens. One of it was Pixel. So, so now we can see that it is actually quite oversold in our RSI indicator. We can use another indicator. RSI. After that, that's the one that we're using. Should we use? No, no, not RSI. We should be using Bollinger Band. Yeah, I think that's something we should use. So that we can see if there will be a breakout. Hmm. Yeah, what we can do here, let's just verify this on our 15 time frame. Oh, it's actually entering the indicator for our gold. If we will use something here. Oh, it's in time day frame. Okay. So we can see at 1 day time frame and our 15-minute time frame, 3 minute time frame that it is going. So we will now go for long. Oops. We should in margin mode. Wait, let me just put this first. I just want to do an entry first. Uh, at our Bitcoin position, we just put 8 times leverage because we are conservative. But we're pretty confident that so I think we can do just this. We'll adjust the leverage. Wait, hold on. Why is Let me just, why am I not getting this? Mm. So yeah, I think I'm having some uh, technical difficulties, and I'm not quite sure what seems to be the problem. So let me just contact some customer support for this one. Please just give me a few minutes while I make a report for this one because it was so really good entry for that one. I just really feel bad for not being able to execute that one because what happened during the time? Hold on. Mm, let me just share the screen. So you see, what happened here was this was our indicator here that this is actually an oversold. So of course, if it's oversold, of course the next pressure will be the buying pressure. It's a classic reversal trend that will occur. So you can see here earlier, we were supposed to enter our trade here at uh, at 0.007921. However, we failed due to a technical issue. And right now, we weren't able to. Let me just check again if we can put this one. So yeah, we're supposed to expect there will be a reversal for this one going up. So yeah, we'll just wait for another one entry that we will be looking for. So while we look for, let me just share my another screen so that you guys would see our next token for this one. Let me just, So here, let's just see what we can trade for this one. Um, Let me just start for that. I injected. So this one is quite also a good project. I've read their, some of their papers. So they're focusing on institutional, on the financial side, where it can be used as a technology for that particular case. So they just recently uh, launched also EPM, but they are Cosmos based. So injective. Yes, let's see if we can figure out exactly as well. So here earlier, uh, we did an entry here at 0.00791. So let's get back to this maybe after an hour. Let's see what will happen. Let's just pretend that we've executed on giving an open long position, and then uh, here earlier, if you remember, I was about to speak about what is isolated and cross. So basically, for this one, you should be very wary and be aware of your settings because wrong settings will definitely burn all your funds. So one example is that if you opt in for your margin for cross, um, that just means that you put collateral in that specific trade, all your funds in your futures trading account. So, for example, um, if you've got liquidated for one of your trades, in for example for this one for Pixel, then all your funds in futures will be at risk if it goes beyond uh, the what you call this. If it goes beyond your selling. For example, this one we put long position and then it goes just spiraling down. It just keeps on dropping. Then of course it will definitely liquidate your position, and that is something that not really good and okay for us for you because it just means that you lost your money. But however, with isolated, it just makes sure that uh, the only fund that will be liquidated is the one that is allocated in that specific trade. So for, with certain amount of margin, if the position margin is just below the weekly line, you can add this subtract my this position. Mhm. Yes, that is true. So yeah, that's actually the good uh, explanation already because I just really tried to explain it on my own. So yeah, across you'll lose everything, and isolated is isolated funds only. And for the leverage one, so 12x is actually quite high already. 15x, 20x, because I was just really wanted to scalp that one with really a high score. So the most conservative that you could do is just really 5x, 8x, 6x. Yeah, and yeah, make sure that you do that. And if there's any newbie that's watching this, and if you're not understanding what's happening right now here, so you are reading what open long, open short. So we are actually in the futures market. So this is perpetual contract. So what this means is we are betting the market on the market against the market as well. So for example, here the reason that our RSI indicator we made it an entry here because I've told you earlier that if it goes below 30, it just means that it is over sold. If it goes beyond 70, it is overbought. So yeah, it just means it's oversold here. So the next trend for this one is a reversal trend. Uh, I have this thing that have this thing before. It's called what goes up must come down. What comes down goes up as well. So it's just a classic reversal trend for market because in market, in stock market, in crypto market, it's just really normal for the market to go up and down. So yeah. So going back with the futures perpetual contract, so if you think based on your analysis, if you think that the market will go will increase, will go up, you open for a long position. You're betting that the market will increase price, go up, and you open for a long. And if you think that the market will dump, will go down, will plunge, will be negative, you open a short position. So yeah, that's just how it goes. So if you think the market will go up, you opt in for long position. If you think the market will go down, then open for a short position. So yeah, I think we can see a consolidation here. I think we can just do a trade. We can, or maybe not. So let's just use another tool that I've been using. It's called Trading View. So I'll be sharing my screen with that. Let me just request for a few more times while continue my report with the earlier technical problem for executing the trade. Okay, so yeah, we'll be using TradingView. All right, so we're still at Pixel. Let's go with another token that we can analyze. Let's go with XRP. Should we go for XRP? Here, and then again, we'll be using RSI indicator. We'll try to use different indicators each day that will be during a session. And yeah, I think that's something great to share what I know and what I've learned. Again, I'm not an expert on this one. I'm just gonna basically share what I know, what I have gained in the past based on the compounded knowledge and experiences I have gained. So, so XRP, what do we have here? Hmm, I think there was a great news occurred here on November 11th of 2024. So we can see a solid support in here. Mhm. And it's just really a classic consolidation phase of this token. Huge breakout, huge consolidation, then huge breakout here. Oh, this was during the, I think this was during after October when Bitcoin pumped with its peak all-time high. Here we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven support. So what we will do here is definitely something fun. So there will be a reversal here because we see that there's huge, a huge, I would say not quite huge, but a huge progress on the consolidation phase. Let's now go with here for time. Mhm. Okay, we see our indicator here. It's being oversold again. Okay, another one indicator that is supporting our analysis. Okay, oversold here. Okay, lower at 40. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna trade here because we don't have a token here. But yeah, so let's just pretend that our target price for this one is a we will hit 1.87. Yeah, from 1.84 to 1.87. 1.8439 validated analysis the X. over mode using multiple time frames. Therefore, we will see a reversal in the next few hours and entry. And then another one that we will be doing and conducting is LBank. Yeah, it's alright. I still remember 0.791. See, it's good. 0.00791. It's, so I left a comment in our YouTube comment section so that we can verify after a few hours or after a few days. Maybe tomorrow we can check to see our validation for our analysis for today. So yeah, that's something that I've been wanted to also amplify. Yeah, whenever that there's also a difficulty or challenges, technical issues, is I'll make sure to always look for avenues and ways to continue our session. So yeah, definitely always do something to add value, and, and things like this, of course, it occurs from time to time. Uh, and yeah, we will look for more. While I do that, I'll just I'm gonna request for a bathroom break, and maybe just for 5 minutes. So yeah, uh, just stay here, and we'll be back again in 5 minutes. All right, we're done with our pattern break. Oh, quite refreshing. Nice. 3.8366. Oh, we are seeing our support was broken down. Mhm. So you can see our position at 3.32791 versus not really good, but just really progress. Yeah, more. Mhm. We just scout for more tokens that will be analyzing. Going with the crypto bubble first. Okay. Hmm. What should be uh, what about TRX? What should be TRX? Tron. Justin Sun. Hmm. We can see some consolidation phase also. Yeah, we need to, if you're looking at the bigger picture, we also look at the smaller picture as well. Zooming in, zooming out. Okay, consolidation process. I think we just need some more confirmations with Tron to determine our entry. Okay, let's see for a break. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think based from this analysis, there will be a breakout soon. But yeah, we still have to get a confirmation, so we won't be moving forward to Tron. What else should we look for? Something out here. HTX. Sui. Hmm. Hmm. Classic consolidation as well. Consolidation. Consolidation. I'm about to enter 30. Let's see. Let me just find some news first. I think Solana. I think Visa. I remember Visa settled their change in Solana. It, 8 days ago. So, Visa. 8 days ago, they announced the launch of USDC settlement in the United States, marking a major milestone in the company's stablecoin settlement pilot programs. And the strategy to modernize its settlement layer, underpinning global commerce for the first time US issuer, and acquired partners can settle with Visa Intrica's USDC, fully reserved dollar-denominated stablecoin. Mhm. This is good news for the stablecoin adoption. Yep. This, excuse me. I think it is about money. Yeah, I've read this. So JP Morgan's is pushing for a project. Let's read it. So according to some analysts, the Wall Street giants entrance may benefit existing players like Coinbase, Bullish, and Galaxy Digital, even its smaller, stiffer competition. If JP Morgan offers crypto trading to institutional clients, it will be a big positive to the space, said Owen analyst at Clear Street. It will further legitimize crypto and increase distribution channels, and he continued, the domino effect will likely cascade down to other banks. Coinbase and Bullish are well positioned to benefit from upgrading and matching institutional orders from their distribution channel. So yeah, basically, the reason that there was, in my own opinion, uh, this is not a financial advice. Everything that I've said earlier is not a financial advice. So yeah, in my very own opinion, the reason that there was a hard time to adoption was just that there wasn't really a full adoption. There's not much of a institutional adoption because everyone's just waiting for a validation. Like, why would you use your platform or that specific industry? And specifically why? Because it's you don't trust it. Banks hated crypto, half of them hated it. And surprisingly, how the turn of the tides, you know, that had appeared was really uh, surprising because now banks are are trying to get market share already in the digital asset space. You know? And yeah, that's something significant. Hmm. What should we do? Let me just click off something in my for a while, just 30 seconds. Hmm. Yeah, there's not much news. So we go back with our market analysis. So we have been close. Why? Did anyone of you mind their Pi token? Oh, hyper. They are also over sold, but on the lower time frame, we have a consolidation. Let's try another one. So this is the one that I'm telling you earlier. It's pump.fun. You can actually visit pump.fun. Let me just look for my password. Yeah, so this is the platform that I don't recommend y'all to be visiting. So yeah, this can be an avenue for anything like fundraising or anything good for the community. Last time I've seen here, what they do is they feed people. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do in here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why Jeffrey Epstein token has a market cap of $160,000. Okay, so yeah, you can really find all the Legion tokens. I was about to say KuCoin. But yeah, speaking of KuCoin, KuCoin is another platform that you can use. I'm not sure if it's still up. Oh yeah, it's still up. Binance Smart Chain. So it's pretty good to also get rid of that one. So yeah, I forgot to tell you, we'll be using the see this one, Justice for Rita Long. Right. Who is Rita Long? Right. Oh, I'm sorry. I can see you're jumping into really. Okay, we see huge pressure. There's no technical analysis here, by the way. So we cannot use any technical analysis because this is very volatile market that can actually definitely burn your funds. So yeah, if we go beyond this 0.0, they're dumping it again. So there's Right. Let's just wait for more time. Let's just wait. Let's just see a small gain. Actually, I feel bad for producing this Legion token, but I just really wanted for you guys to see uh, what happens in this type of trading. So, uh, mm, so, yeah, so yeah, that's how we gain. Yeah, it's just really it's really nerve wracking because we don't know what will happen next. Bitcoin, oh boy, it's already there. Oh man, oh man, should you buy it? No, they were dumping it already. All right. So with this one, I'm not sure if anyone taught you about technical analysis on pump.fund. I'm not sure. Okay. So here's my opinion. Don't take it for something that you should learn because you see how fast the market moves with this platform. It's just really for the degen. So if you don't know what you're doing, you saw me how I was so silent, right? Because I mean, it's just really for a small amount of money. You know, the effect of it is not really something good for the emotions. Yeah, see, they're hitting PTH. I'm gonna have a hard time hit that again. live stream here. Yeah, majority here. Yes. I thought this is the one that I've been telling you. So FTP feed the people. This is what they're doing. So let's see who contract others of this one. Hmm. See, since there's a huge number of tokens being launched, even some platforms are having a hard time to check, verify the tokens. Really? Ah, this is the one that has generated a huge all-time high in our crypto bubble. Let's see. As it was over a year ago, I think we can maybe apply some technical analysis in this teaching token. Hmm. Actually, there's hmm, just flew last month. Mm. Just keep on flying. Mm. Simply. Yeah, this is some experiences that I've taught you about Comtot Fund. We didn't earn actually because of the slippage fee and the spread fee in the platform. So make sure that whenever your entry is that it's something that is definitely you will be gaining. But yeah, again, like I told you, I don't really recommend anyone going to that. So yeah, let's just move here at the at the mm, hyperliquid. and see for ourselves if this is something that we can definitely uh, have a demo trade. Chart, chart. We have strong support at 23, 23, 23. We are at $23. Uh, Hold on, let me just go back. I have something to get to attend to. Okay, hold on. So hello, I'm back, and thank you for staying. I just experienced some personal stuff with my car because my partner just arrived using my car, and there's just some I would say some challenges and problems using the car. So I had just to check it and park it in the garage. So yeah, but yeah, let's still continue our session for today. And where we left was in mm, heart pop. So see, imagine what kind of tokens do they oh who were mm, mm. Yeah, this is what happens if you let's say imagine you purchased here or you purchased here, you purchased here, and the next is just this full time. So yeah, that's why I really encourage you guys not get engaged with this platform. Yeah, that's just another educational for you guys. Take we entered that 0.0079. Here we still haven't gotten any breakout, just consolidation. Even our 1 minute full through. Hmm. Yeah, I think we will link to this hyper because we still haven't gotten any breakout or signal to make a reasonable trade. So I think we resort to that. Hmm. Oh, we are actually one of this. Hmm. Eating. We're just creating our new support. So our support is at 120 and we were oversold just 5 days ago. For 15 minutes time frame. Okay. Our last support was 18th December, 6 days ago. We had the breakout 19th of December and there's two, there's like, 7 hours, 8 hours. Okay. We'll look for the time frame. Okay, consolidation process, space, control support line. It's just downtrend breakout. Okay, so I think this will be my end point for so and then we will see a reverse consolidation process here. Breakout is at 260. Mm-hmm. I think that's too far. 237 resistance. 27, 70, 147. We could have a safe uh, take profit at $131. So, yeah, spot and point for Solana. 121 US dollars. And since we were able to have a good trend for that consolidation phase, we can expect continuation of that consolidation in the upcoming days until we hit our take profit point at $131. Since our support, we have three support at hold on. So we have our solid support last month, 21st November, 2nd December, and now at 24th December. So we will see a reversal because we are already close at our RSI indicator, going at below, almost below 30 RSI. And like what I told you guys earlier, it is a sign or indicator that Solana is oversold. And once oversold, of course, the pressure of our next buyers will be generated in the upcoming hours or days. So yeah, we've seen the higher time frame. Let's go for 1 day time frame. Okay, another support. One, two, three, four, five, six. Mm. Yeah, you can see here our support here. So yeah, If there's a breakout, it can happen in a downtrend. Step taking on a record, 521 USD, $38. Solid support. I'm just taking down notes so I can give it to the comment section. Solid support of 2020 USD from 22nd November, 2nd December, and 24th December. Take profit point at 100. Let's now go back after a few hours from our previous trade. It's been an hour, almost an hour. We we entered Pixel at 0.00791, and now the price of Pixel is at 0.00798. So we have increase of fourth of a decimal. Okay, if we have purchased 50 times 0.0791, it's $395. And now with its current market price, 7988, hmm, we've gained $4. And our previous analysis for XRP, let's go back again after almost 2 hours. Hmm, okay. An increase of 0.1 decimal, point 1 decimal. So these are the classic reversal trends that we are are trying to look out for. So one example is uh, Solana, where we saw a huge breakout after after its after it's being oversold uh, last December 19. So let's analyze the volume of its trade. Just give me 2 minutes to analyze it on our various time frames. So if you always experience hard time to control the zooming in and out, you can always opt in for control, then set the chart view. It always comes in handy position all the time. Mhm.
If we open for our 15 minutes time frame, we've entered the RSI 25 and see that during this time frame, which is good for scalping, uh, we saw a huge spike from 25 RSI into 39 RSI, and it's a dollar point one increase in price. Well, just like earlier, we will be doing a 10 minute or let's say suppose 5 minutes break while we scan the market. So I'll be leaving it here at Crypto Bubbles. So let's stay on the lookout for our next breakout in the next 5 minutes. So we'll go for the day. Our huge winner for the gainers are still piping and rain at 15% and 20%. And by the hour, oh, our huge loser is piping. So I think there's a good quite number of seller already dumping their tokens. Alright, let's pull up this chart so we can better see uh, the percentage volume. So our biggest loser for the day is midnight. Uniswap. Let's analyze Uniswap after 5 minutes. New chart with Uniswap. Okay. Current status is let's go with the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, current status or relative strength in the index is showing that we are oversold between swap. Current support, current support level, uh, we are now at I suppose a potential support level for Uniswap since it's really way oversold. The last same support level that we have was 4 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago, last Saturday, and we saw a huge spike and being overbought in the last 4 days. And it's not that on the consolidation phase, but we saw a huge downtrend after its peak at 21st December. Then started with its downtrend until today. So we'll try to see a confirmation in the next 5 minutes whether it will have a breakout above past RSI 30 or we will continually go for a downtrend. As for now, as of speaking, we cannot do a positive confirmation whether it will go for a reversal trend or it will go for a downtrend. I'll be right back after 5 minutes. Hey, what is up, everyone? I'm back, and yeah, just like what I'm telling you, as we are on the lookout with Uniswap. Ooh, we just hit our reversal trend confirmation at RSI 28. So now we'll expect a surge in the price until $5 from $5 and 6.24 to at least $5 and 65, and then we might see a short time frame for consolidation until we hit another confirmation for our next run. So yeah, another thing you should take to consider is whenever you execute your trades, always allocate at least 1% to 2% of your portfolio, so you don't end up burning the rest of your portfolio. So it's one of the strategies you can implement. And my mistake before was that uh, sometimes, from time to time, I would I would allocate a 50% of of my portfolio into a specific coin, doing a scalp trading. And what happens from time to time is that it would liquidate my position, and I would end up earning, if not all, majority of the fund. So yeah, like what I said earlier, I'm no guru, I'm no expert. I'm just here to teach you uh, all knowledges, learnings from my compounded experiences all throughout the years that I've done trading in stocks and crypto. Okay? We'll try to analyze again at crypto bubble since we also saw a confirmation with Uniswap. Oh, another user in our gang, XMR. So remember, during the introduction, I told you about this privacy peer-to-peer token that I allocated, or I bought one of my first coins. It is XMR and Monero. So it's something that is really significant in my experience. And to give you a briefer background, what is Monero and what it does is it's a blockchain-based cryptocurrency, and it focuses on private and being untraceable. And like what we democratize here is it's open source and decentralized protocol, because majority of the tokens and coins in the blockchain, it's pseudonymous, so they can actually identify nor not identify the holders. Yeah, it's just short information about that specific token. So let's go back again at pump.fun. Earlier, I showed you a short demo we purchased of a specific token called Rita, and you witnessed that I wasn't talking at all, and I told you that there's no technical analysis to be done in pump.fun because it really is there's nothing really to analyze. the volatile is just really way high. Uh, in just a millisecond, the price changes were constantly changing from one price to another price. Unlike in the tokens or coins and the exchanges, where we can definitely use indicators, technical indicators like RSI, Bollinger Bands, and moving average. But with here, another uh, reminder that I wanted to amplify during this session is that never ever engage with this platform if you are newbie and you don't know what you are doing, because there is a 99% chance that you will burn all your funds into this platform. So let's look for another example. I'm not gonna execute a trade because I don't wanna burn this fund just for an example, because I made my point earlier and I wanna make a point again. So let's see with mindset. Well, actually, it's a case-to-case basis. We might execute, because we just saw this new token 4 minutes ago. Oh, oh, the buying pressure is really high. This is really a classic example of rug pull. Imagine the developers selling at the top peak price and then dumping it at the pinnacle. Okay, the price is really moving it uh, really fast. Okay, we are at $9,000 market cap. Buying pressure is getting high, but still outpowered by the selling pressure. All right, now and we are now at the new candlestick, and we are feeling some new pressure from the buyers. $10,000 market cap. One thing that you should also be aware of is what we call FOMO, or fear of missing out. So the way how I explained this before in my past sessions, that uh, it's just like the train, you know, and you don't have to fear being left out by the train that you were supposed to ride on, because there will always be another train that will stop and hop you on. So in terms of FOMO, it's sometimes one of the mistakes that you can do in trading, because the fear of missing out is one of the emotional factors that can ruin your risk management and your trading plan. So it's really easy to say that stick to your trading plan and strategies and stay away from your emotions, but majority of the time we still depend on our emotions regardless of our trading plans and strategies. But it's something to take note that depending on your emotions would really destroy your strategies. So yeah, definitely do your best to stay away from your emotions. So whenever you feel like For example, your target price of selling is at $10, and you are already the price is already at $9.8, and you would think that yeah, it's so close to the take profit point, and once it hits, you will sell if you base on your trading plans and strategies. However, there's this thought in the back of your mind that would tell you that what if it surpassed $11 or $12, even $15? Sounds fun, right? Because yeah, I mean, who doesn't want an extra few bucks of earnings to your position? But what it would do to you is, of course, destroy your trading plan strategies. And I always make sure to to remind some of my community before, and this is also my mistake that I've done before, is that you should always set a specific percentage of profit or target amount that you wanted to earn for that day, realistically. So you would sometimes base it off in your portfolio. For example, if you have like $100, then what you should do is just have a realistically uh, 4% to 8% gain on that initial fund. So that would be $4 and $8. Let's say, for example, just this that's just for the day. But yeah, of course, we're talking about percentage, not just the amount. So if it's like $1,000, then it would be a $40 and $80 gain. And yeah, it's not that really bad of a side hustle earning, considering the earning in the United States is 15 to $20 per hour. So that's like if you earn like an $80 profit for your trade in just one trade, then that would be like 4 to 5 hours work in the US. So yeah, so that's why it's really crucial and important for you to stick with your trading plans and strategies. So regardless of, for example, you sold at $10, and then the price surpassed 11, $12. Don't feel bad about it because profit is profit. So I suggest don't check that token again after you take the profit, and then just move on again with the next token and coin that you will be trading. So yeah, that's something to take note. And yeah, just really have clear objectives with your trading plans and strategies. So yeah, one of the strategies that I've mentioned to you earlier is that at least 1% to 2% of your portfolio, and then just have a target profit of 4 to 8% on those trading funds that you will be using. We are now we now just crossed our 2 hours and 30 minutes stream. So yeah, I think we'll spend the next 30 minutes scouting, scanning the market for potential breakouts, and then let's check our trades that we have executed earlier with Pixel, XRP, and Solana. So I'll just give you a few moments, few minutes to skim through the market. All right. So based out of three trades that we've done today, so we saw a quite good, actually three out of three. Uh, if we're doing a scalp trading, three out of three of our trades is successful. We entered the Solana price at $121.38, and the price now is at $121.84. So it's a few cents of increase, roughly around 0.50. So if we're talking about a high volume, then of course that would be significant amount. And our entry at XRP, I've given out. Wow, it's a good reversal. So let me use RSI again as our indicator. We entered at around we entered at around 2:15. You can see it here. Yeah. So yeah, you can see here we've entered at around 2 p.m. and my indicator for that was, and the confirmation was because we just crossed the RSI 27, and it made a possible confirmation. It made a confirmation for what I told you guys, that for a possible reversal trend, which had occurred in the past 2 hours. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So seven candlesticks at a positive uh, price increase, price surge. So bullish. Yeah, we were able to have a successful gains in this demo trade that we've executed. So from 1.8439, then the price now is at 1.8579. Next is Pixel. Um, okay, and then now, so what time did we execute this? 2:06. What time is it now? 2:06. Okay. So the price we entered is 0.00791, and 791, and then the price now is at 0.0087, 8080 now. So 8080. So from $395, our gains is at $404. So quite of a $9. Yeah, quite of a $9. So it's just 2 hours. And yeah, I just used 1% of the funds that I have, which is wait, hold on, let me just confirm. Mhm. Uh, yeah, I used 4%. Yeah, the reason that I went beyond my strategy that I suggested to you guys is because that uh, I did a good example for that one because I wanted to amplify that for newbies, that kind of uh, trading plan strategies is supposed to be very conservative. It's a way for you to conserve your trading funds. And yeah, so 3 out of 3, we were able to successfully have a good outcome on those trades. And we will be washing out these 3 coins tokens that we executed their trade and uh, give you more updates in our next trading session. So for now, we'll spend the next 15 minutes assessing the market since we've already done assessing our trades for today. And yeah, we'll just keep a good look out on these tokens. So we are seeing the gainers. So we are now at 81. Frequency is right. Mhm. XRP gains 15.85. Let's keep on the lookout. Okay. Uh, let's go with the Karta. Oh, oh. A flip with our over sold. Which breakout that passed the RSI 30. Then this one it hit 22 RSI. And it's just keep on spiraling down on its down trend. Let's go with the one day. There's not much significant support. And yeah, we are actually getting its lowest of the low. I may be wrong, but let's see. Yeah, there's not much activity that you can see for that.
So yeah, I think on our next trade, on our next trading session, we will be doing a new market analysis on, I would say, a new batch of tokens that we will be getting into. I think we'll be inclined with virtual. We'll be doing a fundamental analysis, but majority technical analysis. With also curve, Falcon. So virtual, Falcon, and curve. So next point, I'm going to analyze our virtual curve and Falcon. Let's next. Yeah, that's our next one. And, I think the next upcoming days we will go for objective, Lido, and on or Jupiter. Different ecosystems, different blockchains, different protocols that we will be delving into. So we'll be doing 20% fundamental analysis and 80% technical analysis that can help you uh, understand the next trend line and confirmation using our technical indicators in our next trading sessions. So yeah, just take note of our learnings for today. Stick to your trading plans. Don't engage with vision platforms like pump.com. And yeah, but, to, uh, we were able to have a good outcome in the three tokens that we've been keeping an eye out for. And yeah, basically we have good trading, so I think we can have a record. So of course we will have some days that uh, we will be leader on our trading portfolio, but it doesn't always mean lost. So you can lose the battle, but you can always win the war. So that's something to think of in the long run. So it's definitely normal for the market to go up and down, and it just goes to show that we're alive, of course, in the same way, the same manner, in, in the parameters that we will see in our ventilators, like the life of a person, that we will see in the parameters of it means if it shows up and down in the parameter, then it means that the person is alive. If it's just consolidating or it's a flat line, then it's dead. So yeah, it's definitely normal for you to lose some. And the very important thing that I want to amplify is that course don't ever liquidate or burn your funds so that you can always bounce back. Never like what Warren Buffett taught us in his golden years of investing. Never put all your eggs in one basket. So yeah, that's something to learn from. So, yeah, definitely we'll dive further, deeper to some technical analysis and indicators in the next trading session that we will be conducting. And yeah, it has been a great pleasure of 3 hours of your time. We still have actually 2 more minutes. But yeah, if you're watching this as a replay, please do leave comments. Feel free to reach out to me via the uh, comment section, or I can also leave my email here. Yeah, um, yeah, that's something to keep a note of. Email if you need something with specific concerns. And yeah, what else? Actually, what else should I note of? I think yeah, everything's good and clear. So
we'll see you each other next time, and we will also be publishing short form educational contents in our TikTok. So I think it's just mainly more on say like how we can protect yourself, some trading plans, tips, and strategies, and other consideration factors to note of, and then yeah, just basically pure educations that I've learned throughout the years in my crypto and stock trading, and basically both of them I wouldn't say they're the same because they aren't, but yeah, it's just work almost the same on the technical indicators, and if you use that for technical analysis, they just basically the same. So if you are trading on stock market or investing in stock market, then definitely trading on crypto and investing, allocating on the crypto is definitely a no-brainer for you anymore because it's just usually work just look the same. Once again, this is your trading host for today, JB, and I'm gonna sign out now and see you on our next session.